What is up, guys? Welcome back to the videos. If you guys are new, my name is Mike. I do apologize for not uploading this past week, but I've been super busy with school and stuff like that, so at least now I can finally upload. Obviously, we are taking the Z. If you guys are following my Instagram, which you guys probably should be, the Z's driver's door is actually like, it doesn't really work. So I'll show you guys right now what's going on. So here's the driver's door, and I was actually supposed to fix it in this video that you guys are watching right now, but I ended up not getting the part. The guy didn't want to sell it to me or whatever, so I ordered one off eBay, but it makes this weird sound. Oh, what the fuck? Now it fucking opens. Alright, fuck it. Let's get on with the video. The door just opened. Like yesterday, I couldn't open the door for the life of me, and now it just opens. A lot of you guys have been DMing me on my Instagram, letting me know about like Nissan stuff. Apparently, Nissans just break when they want to and fix themselves when they want to. I have no idea. Everything works now. Alright. I'm not gonna complain. My door works now. So anyways, I get the question, what car should I build, or what car that I would advise you guys to build, or any questions really along the lines of what car I should build. I get that a lot. Usually the first thing I tell you guys is, where do you guys live? If you guys live in a place that has a lot of snow and it's like your first car that you're gonna be building, probably a rear-wheel drive car isn't the best idea. Although here I am in a rear-wheel drive car in the Canadian winter. But anyways, in this video we're going to be talking about how you guys can pick the car you want to build, or at least the steps I take anyways. There's so many ways that you can pick a car and how to build it and which one you should build, in a sense that this would be like more of like your daily car, or a car that you would be taking to a car meet every now and then. You're not looking to swap the motor or swap the motor anytime soon. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Alright, so how to pick the car you should build. These steps are pretty much the steps that I used when I bought Ariana. The Evo 10 was one of the cars I really wanted before. It was probably for sure in my top 5 at the time. Usually what I tell people is pick 3 to 5 cars that you would consider. In this case, we're going to be talking about mainly used cars. If you're looking for like a new car, then you can like go to the dealership and you should be all good. But anyways, keep an eye out for top 3 cars that you would consider buying. Of course, also take into consideration where you're located. Again, if you're located in a place that has lots of snow, maybe a rear-wheel drive wouldn't be the best car to suit you. But if you live in a place like California where you're super pampered and lucky and you can drive basically whatever you want all year round, then you can pick anything you want really. Consider what you're doing with the car. So if you're picking a car that you're gonna stance out, in terms of stance, honestly, I feel like you can pick almost anything, because all you're gonna be doing is lowering the car and putting the widest wheels possible and having insane amount of camber. Personally, that's just not my style. But if you're racing the car, you'd probably want to consider the aftermarket aspect in terms of racing parts, what kits they have to make your car handle better, go faster, cooling, stuff like that. There's a lot of things to consider when you want to compete and even just race the car in general. And then there are cars that you'd want to take to like the car show cars and stuff like that, where you're going to be changing your bumpers, your fenders, side skirts, carbon fiber this, huge wing, if that's what you're into, of course. That's the type of build that you're going for, more of like a show build. I would probably consider looking at cars that have a lot of aftermarket aero or body parts. Like the Z is a perfect car to do that. The Z has so many wide bodies, so many small companies making wide bodies for it, so many bigger companies like Rocket Bunny. Those two cars probably have the most aftermarket support in terms of anything JDM or in general. I can't think of another car that would have more aftermarket support than those two cars. some cars would have more handling and engine mods as opposed to aftermarket body parts. A good example of this is a Z and an Evo 10. The Evo 10, they do have a lot of body parts in terms of like bumpers, fenders, side skirts. They do have a fair bit, but comparing it to like Subaru or a 350Z, honestly, I feel like the Evo is lacking in that department in terms of diversity, because if, for the most part, if you're building an Evo 10, it's almost like a checklist on what you should do, and it's, to me, I don't really like that. If you want to make like an Instagram car, get an Evo, power mods into it, and then just full Varus kit. Whichever Varus kit that you like the best, just go full Varus kit, and that's basically a good 80% of modified Evos out there. They're all Varus kit. If you have a Varus kit and you're watching, sorry, but you know it's true. You're not the only one out there with the Varus kit, okay? Like, there's so many of you guys. So at least with more diversity, you have a bigger chance of being unique, and which is something I would advise you guys to be. Obviously, it's your car, do what you want. Personally, going to a car meet and looking at the same build over and over again, it kind of gets boring. It kind of just takes away from the exclusivity of modifying your car and being different. So that's something to consider, what you're doing with the car and the aftermarket support of that particular car that you guys pick. Set a budget and look for the cleanest presentation of that particular car that you're looking for. Obviously, a good one is no rust. Unless you are a really good body man and don't mind cutting and welding and shaping car bodies to get the rust out, because once your car has rust, honestly, the only way to take it out is to cut it off and then put a new piece of metal and follow the body lines, and usually they don't come out as perfect as the OEM, but I've seen some jobs and they have been really good. Make sure the car is as rust free as possible. Alright, so we're gonna take a break for a bit, and I'm gonna show you guys a little something about sliding in the snow. Also, shout out to Sage for giving me this little like toque for my shift knob because it gets super cold. But so this is just like an empty parking lot where anyone can really slide. There's parked cars over there, but don't worry, they're fine. The Z's here. This is just all empty. A lot of the parking lots are just super bumpy, and it makes like the car go like that when you're going sideways, and it just feels really, really weird. Also, unlike sliding on like dry pavement, here you have like a lot less traction, and then you're gonna hit something like this, and your rear end or your tires are gonna have traction all of a sudden, just grip and straighten out, and that's also not fun. A lot of you guys may think that sliding in the snow is just like sliding on pavement, but to me, I don't really believe that. Let's go ahead and see if I can get you any clips of the Z going sideways. So hopefully that angle was cool. I actually don't know how it looks like. Alright, so now we're bringing it back home. I don't think I've showed this in a video yet, but I did buy 2 of these Evo 10 Recaro seats, and I was gonna put it in the Z. And I'm kind of having second thoughts about it. I'm not too sure. They're in decent condition. They're also heated. Let me know what you guys think down below. Should I put this in the Z or should I just leave like the stock seats in the Z, since they are pretty decent? Alright, so anyways, I hope this video kind of clarified how to buy or pick a project car or a build car, because I do get the question a lot and I want to help out some of the people that just buy project cars and don't end up finishing them, and they just end up sitting on a driveway and kind of just forgotten and just a waste of space. So hopefully this video will kind of help some of you guys out. And obviously don't pick a project that's too much for you, or else it will end up on the driveway or just end up as a huge money pit, and obviously none of us want that. But anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and join the Annie Perfect Society. Peace out and make it happen.